Hello, welcome back to another day in the arena, another day with young CGB. We'll put on the arena play modes, sticking to those as long as I'm on this account. So, what's going on? Well, we got a quest to play 25 lands. It's not a lot of guidance. And we are working our way through the guilds of Ravnica to see which deck to upgrade. Tokens had a hell of a showing yesterday. If you watch that whole video, holy cow, thank you for hanging in there through that long video, but man, was it epic. And next we've got to do Dimir, or we have to do Golgari. Dimir or Golgari. And I think we haven't done a Dimir deck really yet. The Walk the Plank deck is a Pirates deck. I don't know if this will do. I want to build from scratch. I've been enjoying that a lot more than improving specifically the pre-construct decks that they give you. So I guess I'm just that type of player. I like to build from scratch. I don't like to take a pre-construct and play it as it is or try to like keep that theme. I like to do my own thing. So we'll do Dimir. All right. Blue-black. What are we looking for? What is available? There's probably going to be lots of pirate stuff, so we might end up in a pirate deck. As far as the Guilds of Ravnica mechanic of Surveil, probably would require a bit of wild cards to build that out. There's also always the mono blue or blue to the black merfolk. I think that is a little weird, not quite what I'm looking for. But I'm looking for basically what are my key cards going to be. And if I don't find any, it might just be like a pirate type thing. It's funny that we have a patient rebuilding already. I think most people would want me to mill opponents. Do I have any psychic corrosion as well to mill opponents? I don't. I'd almost consider it. Oh wait, don't I have... The longer I spend thinking about this, the more likely people are going to be like, mill, in the comments and trying to pressure me. But no, I'm resisting. I can't do that. We got a pair of Riddlemaster Sphinxes. We got a pair of Tezzerets. Probably some kind of a blue-black control is more appropriate, where we kill all their things and then play some big bombs. I don't think we've tried to build like kind of a budget makeshift control deck yet. I think that could be a lot of fun. So some people, have a built-in absolute hatred for control. If I'm not building a deck that is up your alley, then by God, don't play the deck. It's okay. I won't get mad at you. So we'll grab a few of the Surveil things because some of them are good. We have Thief of Sanity, which can definitely go in the deck, and Whisper Agent. We have a Hostage Taker, we have Notion Rain. Yeah, we got some stuff. We got some toys. Then as far as our bombs, I actually don't like Demon Lord Bells and Lock at all. I don't think it's a good bomb to play. I saw some much better bombs in blue that we'll get to, at least in my opinion. We'll play a Vraska's Contempt. It's an excellent removal spell, along with these Ravenous Chupacabras. A Ritual of Soot can actually kill a number of creatures, which I'm pretty happy to have for the deck. How many murders we play will depend on how much other removal we have. Another interesting card is Plague Crafter, which can make the opponent sacrifice a creature or even a planeswalker if they don't have another creature to give up, which is interesting. Vicious Offering doesn't work without a bunch of other creatures, but Cast Down is probably a good one. Vicious Offering, is okay without other creatures, but it's not great. We're looking for something a little better than okay. Whether or not to run Fungal Infection, we may need something early to keep the opposing Boros decks from beating us into oblivion. We got some Nezahal the Primal Tide, an Entrancing Melody, some Tezzerets. We may want these Riddlemaster Sphinx, to be honest, but Dream Eater is a better version, so we'll get those involved. We may come back for Riddlemaster there. We could run Patient Rebuilding and have a mill win con, and I'm going to at least consider it for a minute. Don't everybody panic. I'm also not looking at many counter spells because I don't like the counters I have. We don't have Sinister Sabotage, which is what I would consider a good counter spell. So I'm probably not going to counter many things, to be totally honest. For some of you, that is wonderful news. For some of you, that is like, how could you? How could you? But having some essence scatters involved, I think, is just wise. Blink of an eye. Yeah, we probably want you. We may want Disdainful Stroke. Opt. Sure. Try to get our deck lined up correctly. And then that's probably it. So what are we at? We're at 65 cards. We probably want more than the traditional land count. We probably want at least 25. Oops. Let's get that. Run all the same art, please. I believe there's also some Boneyards I can play. And I don't think I have any special lands like a Memorial to Genius or anything like that to play with. But yeah, I like running 8 of the dual lands at least. I would run more if we had more Drowned Catacombs and Watery Graves. We don't right now. So how many Fungal Infections do we really need? I think I want to trim that. You don't want to draw too many of them against an opponent who doesn't care. How many Divinations do we need? 2 seems like a better number on that. We got 1 Plague Crafter. I thought I had 2 available, but I don't even know if I want any, considering that I don't have a lot of ways to take advantage of the fact that it's a creature by getting it back over and over. Like Gravedigger. That's a different deck. So I'll take it out completely. We have a Notion Rain and Divination and Disinformation Campaign, so we have plenty of ways to see more cards. Do we need Whisper Agent? I actually don't think so. We don't have a lot of ways to get back our Disinformation Campaign, but we have a few, and that might be enough when your card pool is limited. I would definitely dial it up more, though, if I could. Patient Rebuilding. Sorry, we're not going to mill them. We're just not going to do it, not today. And Entrancing Melody. Bit too mana intensive, and I think I like the rest of my cards a lot more than the Entrancing Melody. So, yep, take a hike. It also gets foiled by bounce spells, which bothers me. And this is the Dimir control deck I think we'll try. A couple of critters, probably trying to win with like a Nezahal. Let's go battle. I'm excited to try it out. Little stretch, waking up. It's my 3rd day without caffeine. It's the best day so far. You may have already heard that on the Spikes Corner video I just recorded, but can't stress enough. Improvement, getting better. All right, Thought Erasure can hopefully find us lands, get us to Ritual and Chemister's Insight, but this hand is pretty darn good. Can't be upset. We are about to find out what our opponent has got for us. It's kind of a funny sub-game, but I just found out that Young CGB, up until today, in the Spikes Corner video I just recorded, is ranked higher than the pay-to-win, if you want to call it that, account. The account where I put gems into it and unlocked a bunch of cards. Well, I see. We could take the Teferi completely, or we could take the Negate and then get rid of Teferi with a counterspell. I actually think the most damaging card here might be the Compass, as it can turn around our Nezahal, which is probably the most important card that we have for this matchup. So, believe it or not, I'm going to take this Compass. I'm going to try to draw out the Negate, and I'm going to try to counter the Teferi with the Disdainful Stroke. Might be too ambitious, but we got a land on top, so that's good. We're going to need 2 of those in a row to hit our Chemister's Insight on time and not fall terribly behind. But it looks like our opponent also took a route to craft a control deck. I really need this land off the top to stay in this game. Well, we didn't get it, but we got something that might be better if the opponent can't remove it. The Thief of Sanity. This could be a big problem for the opponent. And then we get the land. Holy moly. All right. Does it get in? It does. And wow. Nexus of Fate. I'm actually... It's funny to take this because it shuffles itself back into your opponent's library, so you can take it and just never cast it so they don't have it. which some people would say is a good play, but I'm going to take Spell Swindle. I'm having more counter magic available should do good. But Nexus of Fate, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see if our opponent goes for this Teferi into a Disdainful Stroke. What do they do? They're thinking about it. Search for his Kanta. Okay. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to play the Insight. The opponent might negate this Chemister's Insight, which, you know, that would be sad, but it has Jumpstart. We can cast it again. And it gets the negate out of their hand and away from them. Now, unfortunately, Thief of Sanity does fill their graveyard. And we didn't draw a land. So the search for his Kanta is likely going to get to do its thing. Yeah, we'll take a Primal Amulet. And I can't play it, though, because if I do, my opponent resolves Teferi. But here comes Search. It gets to flip. It's going to be ugly. Oh, they liked the card they saw so much they didn't flip it. I hope it's not the Reliquary Tower. That's not exactly top of the line for me. But let's say no to this.
Enough.
How do you like that? I countered your counter. Also, since our opponent's likely not playing creatures, I'm going to Fungal Infect my own Thief of Sanity to make a 1/1. Oh, the madness. We really needed an untapped land there. We did not get it. So, but let's attack. Hopefully we get another counterspell here. Secrets of the Golden City. I guess that's what I'm taking. But I think we'll play this tapped and play the Primal Amulet. And yeah, our opponent probably trying to take some kind of infinite turns with their Nexus of Fate. And they flip their Azcanta. This is going to be an interesting game. This is a window for them to remove the Thief. But, okay.
Sorry I'm late.
Interesting. So they don't remove the Thief, they plus the Teferi. We need our Vraska's Contempt. Bad. Well, I'm going to keep my Thief of Sanity going at my opponent. And I'm going to send... Okay, weird to activate that right now, but alright. Most players are at least posture that they have a Settle the Wreckage. Ixalan's Binding. Yep. So we have to keep Thief of Sanity going at the opponent and the token going at Teferi so it doesn't get closer to ultimate. But we need the cards from the Thief. And we get a Binding of our own. Yeah, I've got to take that. But I could bind the Teferi, but then Binding gets back the Binding. So right now what I need to do is Spell Swindle the Binding. And hope that resolves. With 2 mana left over, I suppose I should use Secrets of the Golden City. Alright, more land. Not ideal. If there's a counter for the Spell Swindle, we're in a lot of trouble. Although we may be able to go for the Binding on the Teferi right afterwards. We'll see. Mana is being tapped, my friends. Fight you with your own counterspells, since I didn't craft enough for my deck. Oh, it's touch and land. Oh, it's its Kanta. It's gonna resolve. It's gonna resolve. The Sabotage, but you can't cast that. You can't cast it. However, you will get to untap and have it available next turn, so I'm thinking about if I want to play this Insight. So before this goes off, well, actually, I will let my opponent sabotage this if they want to, since I have the Binding coming down. So now I'll do it, and if the opponent is silly enough to play their Sabotage thinking that they're getting me, then our Ixalan's Binding will resolve. What to discard? I don't think my opponent even plays creatures. I think that the Ritual of Soot can go. They might feel pressured to counter it because of the Primal Amulet, but no, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Good cards. I like that. Alright, first we'll attack, see if our opponent wants to play anything to mess with this. And I'm going to keep up the routine because I don't want my opponent to get the idea
Want me to phase you out of time?
that I can remove this. See, I would love for them to play a Seal Away or something there to make my Ixalan's Binding easier to resolve. And yes! Yes, my friends! Yes! We hit our own sabotage. Oh, this is so mean. This is so brutal. So mean! Sabotage your sabotage. Transform the Primal Amulet. The opponent can't bear to watch anymore. Oh, that was... Thank you, Thief of Sanity. That felt fantastic. All right. We got a pack. We're stowing them up till Friday. That's when we do our pack openings and our wild card craftings. We might actually, let's see. Yeah, I'll make the, never mind. I was thinking I could do like a poll and we could vote over what guild to pick, but man, if I disagreed, I'd be salty. Because I'm the one who has to play these games. Leaving it up to YouTube might be asking to get trolled. Y'all would never do anything to troll me, would you? You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't just pick something that wasn't working like Boros just to see me deal with it. Nah, we'll make the call tomorrow after playing Golgari of what deck we want to upgrade and play more games with next week. Right now, the front runner is Selesnya. I like the Izzet deck a lot though, and this deck, that was a blast. I gotta say, Thief of Sanity might just become the front runner. All right, our opponent with a Witness. Can we get a Witness? Here it comes, and my turn. All right, we draw Disinformation Campaign. Let's play that. Opponent will have to discard a card. We'll draw a card. It's good that we drew another black source for our Nightveil Predator and for our Ravenous Chupacabra. Very happy about that. And it looks like Boros without red is the thing we're facing at the moment. Let's hope they find that soon. We don't want a non-game. Well, they just dropped History of Benalia like it ain't no thing, so they're doing fine. No sympathy needed here. Ooh, Swamp right on time. I think the Predator is a fine play here. The Hexproof, the Death Touch. It means that it can at least block this knight this turn if it were to dare to attack. That's a good one. Adano Vanguard. An update is available. I already got the update, but thanks for asking. Maybe there's another update to the update. You never know. You never know. All right, we're counting things. Are you going to play a Conclave Tribunal on Disinformation Campaign? Are we convoking? Maybe we have a Loxodon. Oh? All right. It took away my campaign. That's pretty good value for me, especially if I want to blink it and make them make it happen again. Cast down. Can cast down a knight. Can blink a knight too. I think blinking a knight's a fine idea. Then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next turn we can play Chupacabra, kill another knight, and hold on to cast down for later. So let's pass the turn. Here comes the knight trigger. Here comes attackers. Let's knock that one out. Divination's fine, but we don't want to do any blocking. We'll fall to 11. You have to be a bit willing to give up some of your life total when you play control. It's just the way it is. There's a Loxodon. Oh, okay. It's a fine target for a Ravenous Chupacabra. And then Nezahal hopefully will come down and defend us from the Adanto Vanguard. Nothing to do. And I guess I'll hold up this cast down. It's probably going to go on this Knight token, though. Here comes something. We'll see if we can draw out something, but with this block. Alright, nothing. Opponent might have had some instant to pump their creature, but I doubt it. And now that I've given that trick away, I don't want to do it in the future. So we didn't draw the land. But let's Divination. Maybe we'll find it. Oops. That's not Divination. You're Divination. Our opponent has this indestructible activation on Adanto that they can do anytime, which means they have to hit OK for every play we make. It's kind of annoying. And we'll pass that turn. We got some murders. We could lower our opponent's life total. This Dream Eater's awesome. Yep, I'm done. Maybe they're thinking. I don't know. More witnesses. So many witnesses. I don't think I wish to go to 5 here. I'll pile a Chupacabra in front of the Vanguard. They'll pay 4 life. I could murder in response to get them to pay another 4 life, but that's not my priority right now. I'd rather have the cards available. Using murder on hunted witnesses isn't good either. Might be better, actually, to play Dream Eater and bounce the Vanguard than to play the Nezahal. Nah. We'll just play Big Nez. Such a hard card to deal with. We'll make the opponent have whatever it is that solves this problem. History of Benalia. We draw a card for that. Any non-creature spell is a card for Nezahal. Awesome. Thank you. Alright. My turn. It's a good turn for a Dream Eater, but we can't combo it with anything. Maybe it's a better turn for a Tezzeret with a murder to back it up. And we can start making some Thopter blockers.
My employer sends his... My device is finished.
Yeah, we want to double spell for a while, which means playing 2 spells a turn can out-tempo the opponent quite a bit. I'm gonna attack. No attacks. Alright, my turn. We will murder a knight. My turn. Ocean Rain. Alright, make another dork.
It is the ideal subordinate.
Is it a Dream Eater turn? I think a Chupacabra is fine. Take out that other knight. Just no knights. And the game is spiraling on the opponent. Let's see if they want to do something here. Not sure what the white aggro deck can really do. Oh, they play red. They just haven't drawn a mountain. Important to remember, but they're going to scoop it up from here. They have seen enough It would be time to start attacking before too long, but we might have tried to ultimate Tezzeret. Unfortunately, opponent doesn't want to see Tezzeret ultimate. I want to see a Tezzeret ultimate. I don't know what their problem is. And let's see what's cooking in the next one. Your orders. Interesting. Keepsies. Run the Scorpion off the board. Away with you. This one would enter the battlefield tapped, so no reason to play it. We would not have the infection available, but yes! Yes! This is why we infect. I wish we had the swamp for that turn to be like really on curve, but it's all good. Everyone's like, huh? What the hell was that? Oh my. Well, they've got things, but I can block the motivator. My deck's busted. Let's see if they have an answer to the Thief of Sanity in that deck. Or if we get to start attacking and stealing their things, please. Please let it be. Don't lightning strike it. Man, every game, man. Not every game. It just feels like every game. Can I draw my other one? No, not yet. No, I may not. So their motivator activation is what's holding priority here. I think we just want to get rid of the Pelt Collector, or do we want to get rid of the big things that come down to pump it? I think we'll just wait. We'll just hold on. Tap lands. It's a price you pay with your budget mana base. Tezzeret would already be on the battlefield if I had Watery Grave. Wow, that's a lot of tiny creatures. What is going on? Okay. Yep. Let's stop her up, please.
You have no place in my... A master builds with ease.
Heh. 1/1s appear to be very good against your deck of 1/1s. Who would have thought? And passing turn. Wow. They're in a tough spot. Their draw is not working out. Keep it coming. More ways to defend the Tezzeret. Often I like to draw cards with Tezzeret, but this isn't one of those times. When your opponent's showing you a board of 1/1s, you make a board of 1/1s for yourself. Tezzeret, more often in this series, again and again, has turned out to be just my way of combating tokens, since I don't have many sweepers myself. Oh yeah. Make me another one.
Silent, obedient perfection.
And drop a Nezahal on you. We could probably start attacking, but I'm going to keep it really conservative. When I attack, it will be with a 7/7. It's probably bigger than whatever you're coming up with, but who knows? Who knows? Scoop them up. Nezi takes another one. God, I love that card. Nezi's my spirit animal, everybody. I won so many games in the Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan only days with Nezahal, the Primal Tide. It was stupid. I played a blue-black deck that was just all the removal spells in the entire format. And we're talking about bad removal spells. We're talking about Reaver's Ambush. Moment of Craving was my cheapest one. Vraska's Contempt is not bad. And it played all the counter spells. We're talking about Cancel. We're talking about Lookout's Dispersal with Cancel with Downside, with no pirates in the deck. Alrighty, I gotta try it, because if we draw a black mana, it's so good. That's not a black mana. What you got? A 2/2 for 2. Red deck doing red deck things. That's a black mana. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. That ain't good. If that becomes a 3-3, and I take 6, I can't necessarily Chupacabra the next turn. I can blink of an eye, though. If I play this and the opponent kills it, I'm very sad. I guess what I want most is another swamp. But if I play this, I discard. That's really bad, too. God, it's all bad. We could tempo play, which is bounce the Wojak, buy some time. Try to draw black mana naturally. Without drawing the card from the blink, that seems pretty rough. We'll go this way. Make them have it. Against red, Thief of Sanity is not very good. It's a very sad card. But we'll make them have it. If they're just lacking the burn spell, maybe we have a chance. Maybe we have a chance. Yep. And here comes the Mentor. Yep. No blocks. Ouch. What else you got? All right. Okay. Well, they didn't remove the Thief, but they have more pressure than I can reasonably deal with. Let's hope to get something from their deck for it. Maybe they have a sweeper I can play. A Legion Warboss. We could also play a Havoc Devils. I'll grab the Warboss, but I don't know that I want to play that right now. Yeah, I need to use my Fungal Infection. I need to play my Guildgate. I need to use my Blink of an Eye. Alright. So before the attack, let's bounce the Wojak Bodyguard. Here comes the attack. Yes, attack with all also does that. Let's kill the Viashino Pyromancer. Make a 1/1. Block the opponent's 1/1. Go down to 6. I'm sure the bodyguard's coming back, and we'll see if there's more where that came from. Are you kidding? I gotta sacrifice my Thief of Sanity to a Demanding Dragon. Not cool. I'll play this Chupacabra and take out said dragon. Drop that Dragon Rider. Shock off the top. I think I need another Fungal Infection. No, I couldn't even cast it. My God. Well, my early plays got me run over, unfortunately. So we could play the Vraska's Contempt, but that won't be enough life to live. I guess I'll try to draw into I don't know what. Oh, a Ritual of Soot. One turn off. I guess I played that early turn a little worse than I thought I did. I probably could have played this differently and won the game. Or at least had a better shot in the game. Maybe not have won. But that was a really good draw for the red deck. Demanding Dragon was probably the best card they could have come up with there. I wonder if that knocked me right back to bronze. Not that it matters. Reminder to everybody, rank does not actually matter. Thief of Sanity trapped me. It's such a horrible card against red. Nobody should play it. I should have just traded it with something as soon as I could. Well, all right. What do we gotta do for some? What we gotta do for the good draws? We're on the draw again, which matters a big deal when you're playing with underpowered cards anyway. But our opponent doesn't have a good start, so you're telling me there's a chance. And now it feels like we're sitting pretty since we're not under pressure. Go ahead and stop the challenger. Tajic. Gross. So, Fungal Infect. Let's hope there isn't a shock in this. And then we'll try to block it. And if that works out, Tajic dies. Never mind. I could bounce it. No, I want to draw the cards really bad. Don't care about my token that much. It's obviously not doing much. Hey, there's a draw. Those Chupas have been there over and over. Been there for me. My little loyal doggy. Sacred Foundry tapped in a War Leader. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna have to bounce that. But I'll wait until their turn. See if we can get them to play something pre-combat. Okay, good. See, this way I can bounce the War Leader. Okay. This way I can bounce the War Leader, and they can't replay it this turn, which means I can catch it on the way back with Disdainful Stroke. And I can get a card. Tajic don't want none of the Chupa. Not right now, anyway. I'm sure once the first strike is available, hell yeah. But so let's get rid of Challenger. We don't have to do it right now. We can wait. We can wait to see what the opponent does with their turn. But that Challenger's gonna have to die. I could blink. Yeah, I can blink my Chupacabra. Do I want to draw a card too? Yeah, I think I do. My opponent doesn't have the mana anymore to replay the War Leader, unless they have it in hand, which would have to be an exact this or that. Oh yeah. All right. We can wait till we're in combat then, at least. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they go to attacks. Let's cast down the Challenger so it can't get buffed by the Tajic. It's looking good. Chupa returns. Hurrah! Yeah, as long as we don't flood out, I feel like things are going well. Sarah's Guardian. Disdainful Stroke. No thank you. No thank you. All right, top deck wars. Are you ready? Are you hyped? We lose. Round one, we lose the top deck war. But our opponent didn't win it either. And we have just won round two. Holy cow.
Shall we begin?
Let's start drawing. Thopters won't be able to compete with the strong Boros cards, so we need to make our way through this mana pocket and get to strong cards, removal spells, and counter spells ourselves. Let's opt. Yep, that's more cards. More cards is what we need. Okay, Thief of Sanity, let's go.
You're still one step behind.
So here we are. We're in a stalemate, and that is why in a stalemated situation, I'm happier to draw cards than make Thopters, because the cards off the top are probably better than a 1/1 flyer. But when I'm dealing with actual tokens on the board is when I make things. Ah, they drew the Justice Strike. You got it this time.
I know what must be done.
Do ya? Do you really, Tezzy? Submit that. Still have Dream Eater available. So Disdainful Stroke available, but I drew a Thief of Sanity, so that's what's coming in. We don't need to keep Disdainful Stroke up because Dream Eater can bounce anything that we may want to bounce. And I'm really happy about that Notion Rain, putting 2 lands away and drawing 2 hot spells. This game is over. Top Deck War victory. Feeling the Dimir deck. Feels like it's right in my pocket with playstyle. Let's see. So we got a few more to get a pack, but I'm sure we'll get that tomorrow. We don't have to do that today. I think since yesterday was extra long, we'll cut it off there. But we're up to 6,000 gold and 2 Ravnica packs. So tomorrow's going to be really fun when we play Golgari and decide which deck we're going to proceed with. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much, specifically to my patrons over on Patreon for making it possible to make one of these for you every single day. Tell me what you think in the comments. Which guild do you want to see represented next week with by crafting out a few more good cards for the guild? I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.